मित्रांनो, परीक्षेमध्ये जास्तीत जास्त गुण मिळविण्यासाठी सततचा सराव खूपच महत्त्वाचा असतो. आम्ही बनविलेले व्हिडिओज जर आपण पुन्हा पुन्हा पाहिले व शेवटपर्यंत पाहिले तर नक्कीच त्याचा खूप फायदा होईल. आपण टॉप स्कोरर बनाल, कारण प्रॅक्टिस मेक्स मॅन परफेक्ट. मित्रांनो, आम्ही आपल्यासाठी चांगल्यात चांगले व्हिडिओज बनवत आहोत. जर तुम्ही आमचा चॅनल सबस्क्राईब कराल, आमचे व्हिडिओज इतरांना शेअर कराल, व्हिडिओजवर लाईक व कमेंट कराल, तर आम्ही तुमच्यासाठी जास्तीत जास्त व्हिडिओज घेऊन येऊ. आमचा माय बेस्ट गुरु चॅनल सबस्क्राईब बटनवर क्लिक करून सबस्क्राईब करा.
Hello friends, it's chapter number 18, Production of Sound. Question number 1, fill in the blanks. A. Sound is generated by the rhythmic dash 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 of any object. Vibrations. A. Sound is generated by the rhythmic vibrations of any object. B. The frequency of the sound is measured in dash dash dash. Hertz. B. The frequency of the sound is measured in hertz. C. If dash 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 of sound is decreased, loudness also decreases. Amplitude. C. If amplitude of sound is decreased, loudness also decreases. D. A medium is necessary for dash 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 of sound. Propagation. A medium is necessary for propagation of sound. Question number 2. Match the following. Number A, B. 1. Rolling object. 2. Food. 3. Stretched bow. 4. Sunlight. 5. Uranium. In B column, heat, atomic energy, kinetic energy, potential energy, chemical energy. Answer. 1. Rolling object, kinetic energy. 2. Food, chemical energy. 3. Stretched bow, potential energy. 4. Sunlight, heat energy. 5. Uranium, atomic energy. Question number 3. Give scientific reasons. A. In earlier times, people used to listen the arrival of a distant train by putting their ear to the rail. Answer. 1. When the train starts moving on the railway track, due to movements of train, friction is produced. This friction gives rise to vibrations. 2. Sound is propagated through solid medium in greater speed. Hence, the sound is reached up to long distance through a medium of rail. Therefore, in earlier times, people used to listen the arrival of a distant train by putting their ear to the rail. B. The sounds generated by a tabla and sitar are different. Answer. 1. Tabla and sitar are different types of instruments. Tabla is a percussion instrument while sitar is a string instrument. 2. Tabla is played by tapping the drum, that is stretched membrane. Sitar is played by plucking the strings, stretched strings. 3. As the mechanism of sound production is different in them, quality, that is tone and timbre of sound, also different. Hence, sounds generated by tabla and sitar are different. See, if you were both on the moon, your friend will not be able to hear your call. Answer. In order to propagate sound from one place to another, it requires a medium or a fluid to move through, as there is no atmosphere on the moon. Due to absence of air on moon, sound cannot travel. Your friend will not be able to hear your call. D. We can hear the movement of the mosquito's wings, but we cannot hear the movement of our hands. Answer. 1. The movement of the mosquito's wings are so rapid, thus the sound of the movement of the wings is heard clearly. 2. Mosquitoes' wings are vibrating at such a frequency that our ears are sensitive to hear sound between 20 Hz and 20,000 Hz. 3. At the other side, we cannot move our hands so rapidly, so frequency of our hand is less than 20 Hz. Therefore, movement of our hands cannot be heard. Question number 4. Answer the following questions. A. How the sound is produced? Answer. If by any reason vibration is produced in an object, like banging, plucking sound is produced. Vibration, a source of sound, and medium is necessary to propagate the sound. B. What does the intensity of the sound depend upon? Answer. The intensity of the sound depends upon amplitude of vibrations, frequency of vibrations, and distance from the source of light. C. Explain how the frequency of the oscillation is related to the length of a pendulum and the amplitude of its oscillation. Answer. The length of a pendulum is inversely proportionate with the frequency of the oscillations. Therefore, when we increase the length of a pendulum, the frequency of the oscillations reduces. Frequency of oscillation does not depend on amplitude of oscillation, because amplitude of oscillation is depend upon the length of the pendulum. In this way, the frequency of the oscillation is related to the length of a pendulum and the amplitude of its oscillation. D. Explain the two ways by which the pitch of the sound generated by a stretched string can be changed. Answer. Following are the ways by which the pitch of the sound generated by a stretched string can be changed. 1. We can change the pitch by changing the pressure while plucking the string. 2. We can change it by changing the tension of string, as tension refers to how tightly the string is stretched. 3. The density of a string will also affect its frequency. The denser the string is, the slower it will vibrate and lower its frequency will be.
मित्रांनो, आम्ही आपल्यासाठी चांगले व्हिडिओज बनवत आहोत. जर तुम्ही आमचा चॅनल सबस्क्राईब कराल, आमचे व्हिडिओज इतरांना शेअर कराल, व्हिडिओजवर लाईक व कमेंट कराल, तर आम्ही तुमच्यासाठी जास्तीत जास्त व्हिडिओज घेऊन येऊ. आमचा माय बेस्ट गुरु चॅनल सबस्क्राईब बटनवर क्लिक करून सबस्क्राईब करा.